Good afternoon. I'm Jeannie Woodford, the warden of San Quentin State Prison. I've worked at this prison for 24 years, starting as a correctional officer and working my way up through the ranks to my current position as warden. In my 24 years at San Quentin, I've had the opportunity to meet many young people who were sent to prison. Most of them arrived because of their alcohol or drug abuse problems. It is estimated that 80% of the offenders at San Quentin State Prison have alcohol or drugs as a problem in their life. I want to ask young people to think about the things that you value in life. If you value your freedom to be able to walk to your refrigerator and get food whenever you want to, if you value your freedom to go to the movies when you choose to do that, or to hang out with your friends, if you value the ability to make decisions about your own life, then you don't want to come to prison. Because at San Quentin State Prison, I will make your decisions for you.
I'm from the city of 7 boroughs without enough space, where a high percentage of fall and take shots to the face. When the game change, how many brothers can maintain, stabilize their brain and survive the game? I'm from a city of 7 boroughs without enough space, where a high percentage of fall and take shots to the face. In a place that you see in the movies, it's all groovy, but they never show the side of my city that's unruly. When the crack came, we was riding inside the fast lane, banging Jerry curls and fat chains. Things change in no time at all. Sticking had to find they call. Now everybody trying to grind the ball, but fall to the wayside, cause gats steadily bang like bass lines on whoever trying to take mine. That's the evil that lurks throughout every city turf. That's why we so used to seeing the dead man's dirt. It's a war zone, 7 square miles of hell. Got the city commissioned to trying to expand the jail. Oh well, I'm in the middle on the verge of going sour, holding the job, making $7 an hour as the sky showers rain intertwined with pain. So many fallen soldiers who gon' survive the game. I'm from the city of 7 boroughs without enough space, where a high percentage of fall and take shots to the face. When the game change, how many soldiers can maintain, stabilize their brain and survive the game? I'm from the city of 7 boroughs without enough space, where a high percentage of fall and take shots to the face. When the game change, how many brothers can maintain, stabilize their brain and survive the game? I hope it's me though, while I'm surrounded by all this evil, I'm working on something nice for you to follow.
You know, I got a couple things I had to take care of over there.
Yeah, man, you had me worried, man. It's hot out here. Police everywhere.
Yeah, I know. You know, I need like a quarter, man.
You need a quarter?
I need a quarter, man.
You know my prices, right?
Yeah.
$1.50, man.
Yeah, I know. You know, I got 100.
What's that gonna do for me?
No, I'm good for it, man. I'm good for it. I'll get you the rest. It's cool.
Okay. I gotta take mine with interest, man. It's a cold game. I'm out here taking chances.
That's
Can
cool.
I get that back?
That's cool.
All right.
Well, what is it you want?
Bring me back $90, man. You know, the 50 plus 40.
All right.
That's cool?
That's cool. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you 2 days, man. Don't make me have to come looking for you, Frankie.
No, it's cool, man. You know, I'm good for it. I'm good for it.
Watch out for the boys, bud.
Yeah, I got you.
Captain, this is Wilson. Do you copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just got photos of Frankie making a buy.
Frankie boy?
Yes, sir, Frankie boy.
Is he still on probation?
I think so. He's making a buy from Mazario.
Yeah, I think. Hold on, let me check and see.
Man, make sure you, you got my number.
I got it.
Be careful on the streets, brother, because you know they watching, man.
Yeah, I know how it be.
All right?
Yeah, 10-4, he's on probation. I'll get a hold of his PO and we'll pick him up in the morning.
You ain't no square no more. You a player, man. Pop your collar. There you go.
San Francisco Police Department.
Yes?
Hello, is Frankie home?
Frankie, again? Frankie!
Can we come in?
Hey, go get your brother. Frankie!
Ma'am, may we come in?
Yeah, come on in. Frankie? What have
Frankie?
you done?
Frankie's violated your probation.
I didn't do anything. Shut up.
Frankie's being brought up on narcotic charges.
Yo, listen up the cops. Huh. Yes.
We're going down to Central Station, ma'am. All right?
Watch.
You're welcome to come down. Get probation officer Wilson.
This kid has
Which
given
is that
me
gentleman?
nothing but trouble.
Okay.
Frankie, I'll call your dad.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Frankie! I love you, Frankie. Let's go call him. I'll call your dad, Frankie. Oh.
Frankie, you've been a naughty boy.
Dying tragic, hit with automatics. Bullets separating they face.
All right, Department 22 of the Superior Court is now in session. The Honorable Marlis Lamar presiding. Please have a seat and come to order.
Good morning, counselors.
Good morning, Your Honor.
And we are here today on the matter of People v. Frank Alvarez on a motion to revoke for possession for sale of a controlled substance, and it appears Mr. Alvarez suffered a new arrest. Mr. Miranda?
First of all, Your Honor, Mr. Alvarez has had 3 modifications of his probation. Mr. Alvarez has also had 3 opportunities to do residential treatment. This court ordered him to do residential treatment on 3 different occasions for 1 year each time. He abandoned treatment each and every time. It is the people's position that Mr. Alvarez is not suitable for treatment at this time. He has shown that by throwing away each of the opportunities this court has given him to do treatment. In addition, he continues his felonious behavior.
Ms. Solis?
Your Honor, as you may know, in the recovery process, relapse is part of that process. And Mr. Alvarez relapsed. And yes, he relapsed 3 times. But what we're saying is that even though he has relapsed, he has shown success in the program. Recovery House wants to take him back. He has gone to Recovery House. He's done 6 months in that program. And instead of sending him to prison for 3, 4, or 5 years, we're simply asking that the court give him one last opportunity at this program.
Ms. Solis, let me stop you right there. I know relapse is part of the recovery process, but Mr. Alvarez has been in 3 programs. He's failed to complete 3 programs, which means he's been given 3 separate chances.
Your Honor, may I respond to that?
Yes, you may.
Your Honor, I believe the question here is amenability to do treatment. Is Mr. Alvarez truly amenable to do treatment at this time? And I would say to the court that the answer is no. We need to look at all of his conduct since the court first granted probation. First of all, we've always brought him back into jail every single time. He was brought back every time this court issued a warrant for non-compliance of probation. He was brought back to us also because he keeps getting arrested for more felonious conduct. That is proof that he's not amenable. Every time he abandoned treatment, he didn't go and contact his attorney. He didn't contact the probation officer to ask for guidance, to explain why he abandoned treatment. That also shows he's not amenable. He has to take responsibility for his actions. Addicts who are prepared and committed to treatment make those calls, contact probation, re-engage in treatment, instead of writing letters from jail because they got in trouble again. That, to me, is not evidence of amenability. He lacks amenability, and he should have sentence imposed at this time.
Your Honor, in response to what the district attorney is saying, Mr. Alvarez has shown initiative in seeking treatment. Initially, he wrote to Recovery House and they rejected him. And he took the initiative and he took the next step. He called them and he wrote to them again and begged them to get into the program. And they accepted him. They assessed him, they found him amenable, and they are professionals.
Ms. Solis, I could understand you requesting one more chance for Mr. Alvarez.
And that's all we're requesting, Your Honor.
He's been given 3 chances at rehabilitation thus far, and it's time that Mr. Alvarez get the message, and it appears he is not getting the messages by the court being lenient. Mr. Alvarez, do you have anything to say to this court?
Your Honor, I'm very sick.
Can you speak loudly, Mr. Alvarez?
I'm sick, and I know I am. I need help. And I've written to Recovery House, and they have accepted me, and I will go for the period of 1 year to recover from my sickness. All I ask is for one more chance, Your Honor. Just one chance. And, I'll do better. Please. Please don't send me to prison.
Mr. Alvarez, you've been given 3 separate chances at a program. I don't know what else this court could do for you. After hearing the evidence, Mr. Alvarez, this court has no alternative but to revoke your probation. Will the defendant please rise? Mr. Alvarez, you seem to have tied this court hands. I have no alternative but to impose sentence. Mr. Alvarez, for a violation of Section 11351.5 of the Health and Safety Code, possession of a controlled substance for sale, this court sentences you state prison. You will be given 6 months credit for time served. You are now remanded into the custody of the sheriff to be transported to state prison. Mr. Bailiff, will you please secure Mr. Alvarez?
Alright guys, step out, 1 man at a time, single file line.
Wow. First guy right here next to the door. Next guy right next to him.
Single file line, guys. Face my partner.
Listen up, guys. Let's go over the rules of the bus so no one gets in any trouble. Listen up. These rules apply to you. There's no talking while the bus is moving, going down the highway. No talking whatsoever. Not kind of talking, not sort of talking, not I'm going to talk for a quick second. If you need to use the restroom, walk towards the back of the bus, use the restroom. Be sure to put the lid down when you're done or else the bus will start smelling like urine. We got everyone's property on the bus and I got every intention of dropping it off. You play a role in that. The role you play in that is be quiet while the bus is rolling. If the radio's on, it's on. If it's off, it's off. Any questions for me? Very good. Let's get on the bus.
You better toughen up.
What?
Hey, where we're going, it ain't no joke. You think you're gonna hide behind a gang or a group or something? They're gonna have you selling their drugs or maybe even stabbing someone, and then you're gonna end up doing a lot more time.
Then what?
If you don't do what they say, then you will be the one they don't like.
Well, what should I do?
Hey, knock off the talking!
Come on in, gentlemen. Follow the officer. Line up straight line. 10 toes on line. Welcome to San Quentin State Prison, gentlemen. To expedite your processing, there'll be no talking. Keep quiet. Won't speak unless you're spoken to. While you're here in R&R, we're going to strip search you. We're going to fingerprint you. I'm going to cut your hair. I'm going to take your photograph. Are there any questions? Good. Gentlemen, lose the clothes.
Todd, move your, act like you're not paying him.
Listen up, gentlemen, do as I tell you. Put your hands up in the air. Turn your hands around. Bring your hands down to your mouth. Open your mouth, gentlemen. Pull them lips apart. Reach down to your groin area, gentlemen. Lift. Gentlemen, bend over at the waist. Spread your cheeks.
Why are we doing this?
He's checking for drugs.
Up there?
Up there.
Gentlemen, squat. Let's hear you cough. Okay, good. Get dressed.
Here you come.
You'll now be known as T00911. Here's your ID card. You'll need that to go to store, go to yard. Don't lose it or you pay for it. Welcome to your new home. 22 hours a day, 7 days a week. You go to chow twice a day, yard twice a week, and we'll shower you 3 times a week. Get used to it.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Who told you to sit down? Sit down. You know why you're sitting on that bed? Because I told you to. From now on, you don't do nothing unless someone tells you to do it. Where are you from, Halls?
Orange County.
What's it say on that wall right there?
NorCal.
Orange County don't fare too well in here. You got a hard road.
Hey kids, look what drugs got me. Don't end up like me. Don't do this drugs. You know, you hear stories that marijuana is an okay drug, that all it does is make you hungry, that it's not that bad. But it's known as a gateway drug, which leads you to make bad decisions and turns you into using other drugs. You know, it causes you financial heartaches, it gets you addicted to something that you cannot control. It makes your families go through all kinds of problems that they don't need in their lives, and all it does is wind up in misery. You know, you want to throw your life away and let other people take control of your life, to where you have people telling you when to eat, sleep, when to go to bed, and what clothes to wear and all that. That's the type of choices you're making when you have that joint in your hand, or that crank pipe in your hand, or that crack pipe, or whatever it is you choose, and you make that choice. By making that choice, you're throwing away all your other choices. You know, like I said, I'm not getting paid to tell you this. I'm just hoping that maybe one of you out there will sit up and listen and take heed to what we have to say and realize that this is for real. This is not a game. This is not a joke. You know, it's all about life. And life is worth living out there. You know, you don't want to spend the next 10, 15, 20 years of your life throwing away in here. You know, there's much better things to live for out there.
A through Z, drugs are not a good thing. Like I said, I've had a promising sports career, and through drugs, my sports career has been gone. I've had college scholarships to here and to there, and for whatever.
Separate from your loved ones. You can't see them, you can't hug them, you can't kiss them. They're taken from you, and they have power. The system has power over you.
I was in prison 5 days when I saw my first stabbing. It was a Mexican attacking another Mexican prisoner. He stabbed him roughly 26 times. About the 11th time that the victims, this is the part that I'll never forget, even 29 years later, the victim looked up at him and said, "You already killed me." And he just kept stabbing him until he was actually dead. So just because you come to prison with a year sentence doesn't mean that you're going to get out of prison. And a lot of people go to the carpenter shop for their dress outs. That is, a lot of people leave here in a body bag, or else they don't leave at all. They end up going up to death row or spending many, many years in prison.
Is that, man, you never know when you're going to do something that's going to turn your life upside down. Trust me, I know. I got up one morning with the intention to do one thing, and I wound up killing a man, taking his life, and as a result, I've been in prison for over 26 years. And I've never been able to live down the fact that I took another human being's life or recover my own life as a result of a bad decision I made when I was young. So I would say to any young person, think not twice, as they say, think 7 times before you think about doing something with drugs, with crime. If you're going to commit a crime, think about it 7 times. If you're going to do some drugs, think about it 7 times.
I was out there doing drugs and thought it was cool and doing my thing, and I ended up getting stabbed, shot, ended up in prison doing 9 years. You can't go out there and do drugs and think that everything's going to be all right, because one way or another you'll end up dead or in here doing a stretch of time. I'm not going to pull till I'm almost 30 years old. It gives me a lot of time to think about what I did and how I got here. I don't want to be like me. I don't want to end up here. It's just not the place to be. You know, it's nothing cool, it's nothing nice. I wish I wasn't here, and I wish you weren't here too.
I've lived a life through crime, drugs, everything that a man can possibly go through. And if I can turn back the wheels of time, I would. I chose a life that got me here. I'm a 2-time loser.
As far as prison life is concerned, I don't think anybody would like it. I guess you have to adapt to what you have to get used to, but I was given a chance and I blew it. I'm here for a drug conviction, And I was given a chance by the courts. I went out and I got loaded again, and therefore I have to suffer the consequences of my actions. I think this time, however, because of the harsh reality of prison life, I would suggest that no one gets involved with drugs of any kind.
There was a time in my life when money was more important than other people's feelings or thoughts, and how I affected people didn't matter to me. I started doing robberies to supply a cocaine habit for myself and my selfishness and my inability to understand other people's effects that I had on them. And now that I've gained some wisdom after 18 years that I've been in prison, when I do get out again, I am going to focus more on how I affect other people. This isn't a place that anyone would ever enjoy, or the very best days here would still be anyone's worst.
Behind me is the entrance to death row. Staff call it condemned row. The inmates here recognize it as a place you will go to die. So we still refer to it as death row. As a matter of fact, it used to say death row, and now it says condemned row. It's more politically correct. But if we're talking about reality, we do know this is where people go to die. And depending on the choices you make, if you're unfortunate enough to come to prison, you will either go through that door, or you have a chance of regaining a life outside of this place, or you come to this door, where all your chances are over.
3 strikes in California. I want to change my way, you know, and I hope I can get at one of you out there and hopefully change your way as well. Life ain't no good when you're doing narcotics. It's just going to bring you here, and you're going to be one of my neighbors soon.
Yeah, I'm 26 years old and I have 2 strikes. I've been using methamphetamine since I was 14 years old. And every time I open the door, I go back out there and use it again, and I come right back out. In the last 2 years, I've been out there maybe 3 months, all because of crank. It's a false front. The real feel good it gives you for that minute is only a minute. When you come in there, it's hours and days and months and years. And they'll continue and they'll continue. So you look around one day and you forget what you really are and what you're really about. The best advice I can give to you is find another feel good. Try sports, anything, girls, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you can't talk to your parents, find somebody else that you love and you can talk to. Talk to them about it. I'm telling you, because that feel good ain't worth it. Because when you get here, there ain't no feel goods in here. Believe that. You're a number. They give you a number, and that's what you are. And that's what you're treated like. A number. You get your meals, and you get what's coming to you.
High rent, keep my money spent. Twice a month I'm at the bar getting hella bent. Haven't sent a female or angel with wings just to give me a better handle on things, so I apologize. Apologize for the lies, cause I wasn't wise. When I cry, when I look into my daughter's eyes. This year I'm sending you a birthday surprise, but every day at sunrise I apologize. Apologize your demise when you wasn't wise. When I cry, when I look into my mama's eyes. This year I'm sending you a Mother's Day surprise, but every day at sunrise I apologize. Missing mama, the drama spreads like leprosy, and at times I think it's getting the best of me. Focus my efforts on solutions just to keep busy. If it's the world that's spinning, then why am I dizzy? Feel fatigue, out of my league, everything is major. Placing bets on death threats on my work pager. Life I lead is full of greed and my bad seed. Gotta hustle just to get the basic things I need. Got my wheels but never get to have a decent meal. Keep it real, I feel like leaping from a windowsill. Suicide is no solution, so I sit and pray. The Lord inside me to guide me through all the shit today. And if it goes well, then that's a blessing to me. Thank the teachers, they really taught us